Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the shark tank that is the UFC Welterweight division, and at the top of the food chain is the newly crowned champion, Jack Della Maddalena. This guy is the definition of a fighter's fighter. He isn't in the business of cherry-picking opponents or turning down fights. That's exactly why, when the UFC offered him a fight against the lightweight king, Islam Makhachev, he didn't even hesitate. Makhachev had zero experience at 170 pounds. But his incredible resume speaks for itself. For Della Maddalena, it was simple. He's here to fight whoever the UFC puts in front of him. That's the mindset that got him the belt, and it's the mindset he's carrying into his first title defense now, as he gears up for UFC 322. The Australian champion has a murderer's row of contenders lining up, all hungry for a shot at his gold. But there's one name that seems to be fading into the background: Shavkat Rakhmonov. Remember him? The Nomad was once seen as the undeniable #1 contender, but we haven't seen him in action since his win over Ian Machado Garry way back in 2024. In the fast-moving world of the UFC, that's a lifetime. So, where does Shavkat stand now? When asked about Rakhmonov's status, Della Maddalena was pretty direct. He told MMA Fighting, "It's hard for me to tell. I think the division has moved on. If you stay inactive, you kind of fall behind. I think that's where it is." And he's got a point. While Shavkat has been on the sidelines, other killers have been making serious moves. Della Maddalena specifically mentioned guys like Sean Brady and Garry, praising their activity. He said, "Someone like Sean Brady has been so active, Garry. These guys are very active. How can Shavkat stay in that top position when these guys are fighting guys?" It's a tough but fair question. At the end of the day, Jack's approach is simple: I'll just do whatever I'm told. Whoever's next is who the UFC tells me is next. That's a champion's mentality right there. The next few weeks are going to be absolutely crucial for the welterweight landscape. It's like a mini tournament at the top of the division. On the very same night that Della Maddalena defends his title at UFC 322, we have a massive co-main event between Sean Brady and the undefeated Michael Morales. That fight is a potential title eliminator right there. The winner of that bout could easily be next in line for a shot at the belt. Both guys are incredibly skilled, and a dominant win for either would make a huge statement. Then, just 1 week later, the action heads to UFC Qatar. In the main event, Ian Machado Garry is set to take on the former welterweight champion, Belal Muhammad. This is another fight with massive title implications. Garry is looking to solidify his spot as a top contender, while Belal, a perennial top 5 guy, is aiming to get back to a title shot himself. A win for either of them, especially in a main event slot, puts them right at the front of the queue. And let's not forget about the legends still lurking in the shadows. The former king, Kamaru Usman, just put on a masterclass against Joaquin Buckley, proving he's far from finished. The Nigerian nightmare looked phenomenal. And you can never count out a former champion with his track record. With Usman back in the win column and looking that dominant, his name is immediately thrown back into the title conversation. The list of potential challengers is getting longer and more dangerous by the day. Jack Della Maddalena himself is excited about all this action. He said, "I think the next few weeks is a good time for the welterweights. It's all the top guys are fighting each other. The next few weeks, we're going to see who in the top 5, they'll all pretty much lay out the order of who's next. It's exciting who the top contenders are." He's right. The dust will settle soon, and the pecking order will become much clearer. For the fans, it's an incredible time to be following the 170-pound division. So, with all this movement, where does it leave Shavkat Rakhmonov? For the time being, it seems like he might be the odd man out, left waiting in the cold. While his talent is undeniable, and activity is a killer in this sport, if he can make a return in early 2026 and pick up another signature win, the narrative could change completely. But for now, the contenders who are actively fighting and winning are the ones with all the momentum. It's a lesson Della Maddalena knows well. In fact, His own path to the title was paved by his willingness to stay ready. Remember, he got his title shot when Rakhmonov was supposed to fight Belal Muhammad back in May but had to pull out due to an injury. Jack stepped up, seized the opportunity, and the rest is history. He lives by the code he preaches. As he puts it, I think activity is key. You sit on the sidelines too long, you definitely fall behind. It's a simple but powerful truth in the world of mixed martial arts. The fighters who show up, take risks, and stay active are the ones who get the rewards. It's going to be fascinating to see who emerges from this chaos as the next challenger for the welterweight throne. What do you guys think? Who deserves the next title shot after UFC 322? Is Shavkat being unfairly overlooked, or has the division truly moved on? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more UFC content. I'll see you in the next one.